Well, I have no idea if this stream is working. And it worked so well last time, I thought, let's do it again, right? Here we are on Tom Sawyer Island. A long, abandoned, left to rot attraction in the heart of one of the most, what would you call this place? The most visited theme park on Earth? Attraction on Earth? I mean, I can't think of any place that gets more people than the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And if you are aware, it's going away. It's all going away. Yeah. A lot of stuff's going away, huh? A lot of stuff's going away. So I thought I'd just stream here for a little bit. Record what is probably going to be my last time here. Maybe give my opinion a bit. Walk around the island, what's left of it. It's crazy to think it's going away. You know, I can't, let me get up, let me walk around for a bit. Let me just kind of give you the tour of the area. You know, when it comes to attractions like this is definitely from a different time period, because even as a kid, I never cared to come to Tom Sawyer Island. You know, it was just like, why would I want to go there? There's no rides there. It's just an island. You just walk around, and there's like maybe a playground, and it's like I came here for Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion. I came here for the rides, not this. But it wasn't the island as an attraction that made it so essential to this park. It was the atmosphere it created throughout this entire area. Do you know what I mean? Because you have this just riverway creating this look and feel to what is essentially like a third of the Magic Kingdom. And it's just, God, what am I trying to say here? It's more than just a little bit of landscaping. It really does create the feel of Disney. Okay. So whenever if you ever watched like a lot of shows in the 90s, sitcoms and stuff, there'd always be that Disney episode, you know, where the family goes to Disney World. And every single time, you know, even more than that, every commercial, every time there was a special or something involving the Magic Kingdom, this place, this river would be in there. Because it is so ubiquitously a part of this park. The riverboat going down it, the sounds of the riverboat, the sounds of the water, just the overall look and view of it. The train passing by the river, just everything about this created that true, genuine Disney feel. And it's going away. And it's going away at just the Magic Kingdom. Everybody else is keeping their Rivers of America. But they're getting rid of it here at the Magic Kingdom. And it's such a different argument, because when I was at Muppet Vision, like that was a different thing. That was an area that had fantastic attractions, and it got a good attention, you know? They kept it up. They improved on the area. It didn't need to go. I don't feel this area needs to go, but I also do kind of understand why they're getting rid of it. because right now this island is packed. There is people walking around all over the place. As a matter of fact, they closed off half of the island, which you can see by those group of kids who have walked over the closed sign and are entering a part of the island they're not allowed to be on. So that's great already. Love it. I'd like to assume Disney is keeping an eye on that, but who knows, right? So yeah, funny thing, so yeah, that half of the island is closed right now because they discovered bees over there, and that's why they don't want anyone over there right now, because there's bees. Also, it just rained like a ton in this area, so I heard the caves got flooded, and that's why I can't get over there, so that sucks. What I was getting at is, this whole area is very much landscaping. It's more than just an attraction. It's the landscaping of this area, and it shouldn't be going. It shouldn't be getting destroyed. They could do more with it if they tried, but they're not trying. They're just taking the easy way out. And I've seen the artwork. I've seen what's coming here, and it doesn't look like a bad attraction. It's cars. It's going to use that, mobile vehicle that they've got, It looks fine. It looks okay. It's just, what can I say about it? It's not. It's really going to change the entire dynamic of this area. This whole area is going to feel completely different. Just completely new. And I don't think it's going to make it feel new for the better. I think that if they had taken the time, they could have created attractions on this island in a way that, man, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, it's a pain to get over here, too. You have to take a raft to get over here. It's not just, walking over here. You have to take a raft. This is a complicated area. This really is. But man, I really wish it wasn't closing. I really wish it wasn't closing down. I just think if they had better people in charge, they could have made this work. You know what I mean? This could have worked had they tried harder. Well, maybe I'll rant a little more, but let's check out the island. Let's walk around. Yeah, a lot of it's closed down too. Just because they just really haven't been keeping much of the upkeep. They've really just really let this place fall apart. I mean, hey, windmill's still moving. That's something. Yeah, at least that's still moving. You can see where the building is starting to buckle at the bottom, though. Oh, either people knocked down the sign, or they actually opened up one of the caves. Let's go check that out. Oh, wow, yeah. They just... And, to the people who out there are, defending, it's Tom Sawyer Island's got nothing on it. It's falling apart. Why do you want it to stick around? Yeah, here's the thing, okay? If Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't repaired, and they just closed like half of the ride, yeah, I think Disney would also close that eventually too. And you'd be like, oh, well, Pirates, nobody was riding it. It's because Disney just stopped caring about this area. They just don't care. All right, let's go check out that cave. Oh, shit. Okay, since the signal was so bad, I'm going to record this on my phone just so I can actually have this footage. We're heading into one of the caves that was thankfully still open, even though the other one on the other island is off limits and the other one over on this island is closed. But this one's pretty good though. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's great. I think that formation of gems is supposed to look like Goofy's head. Oh, it's so... Oh, it's just so old in here. I love it. Oh, how great is that? Wait, what's that down there? Looks like more pathway or something. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there was more to this at one point and they closed it off because nobody ever comes here. Ah, great. Love it. It is so hot in here. Oh my God. Look how creepy this is. And you can hear this great magnetic like sound emanating from the caves. It's really, really, really nice. Oh, this is such a great just hideaway. Huh, I bet people have been hitting their heads on this thing. That's probably why it's all wrapped up. Sure. Doorway. Oh, very cool. Man, not gonna see stuff like this anymore. Oh, we are heading back out. All right, so we'll go back to the... Wow, okay, so that was a mistake. Going into that cave was, yeah, that killed the signal, and it was hotter than the pits of hell down there. Just crazy hot. Man, geez, like, people really are just coming out here because these are the last 2 weeks of the island. Like, everyone's coming out here right now. This place is packed. All right, let's check out Harper's Mill. Sadly, the water wheel's not moving. Oh, look at that. Nothing's moving, but the owl is hooting. See him up there? There he is. I bet he moved at one point. I'm sure there was a lot on this island that did things. What a shame. Let's go check out Hickory Switch Hill. Oh, that's cool. That would have probably been a nice water feature. Water from there, going down there towards the water wheel. I'm sure that looked good when, Disney actually gave a damn. But nope, this has got to be all cars now. Cars is cars. Ka-chow. You know what they say. All right, I wonder what's over here. Let's go take a look. Oh, it's Tom Sawyer Scavengers Fort. Look at that. There's a pipe on the ground. Yeah, that's uh-huh. Ah, that's it. You just kind of walk up there and walk down. It's supposed to be a playground, but I have a feeling a lot of this is no longer working. Long abandoned. That's a shame. That is a shame. You know, speaking of cars for a second, the new ride, it doesn't look bad, it really doesn't. I'm very curious to see if the water features they showed are, you know, hold on a second. I'm very curious to see if the water features they showed are actually ample enough to create a river, you know? Obviously, it's not going to be as big as the real one here. I'm hoping it's at least half as wide, you know? Just to create something of a water feature for this area. But really, why cars? Does it have to be cars? Couldn't it have been just its own thing? Imagine if they went back and dug up those old concepts for that wild wilderness. No, it was like a Western ride that they were going to build here long ago, before everyone whined and complained, "Where's Pirates of the Caribbean?" And they went with that instead. And they took that and mapped it onto this Cars ride the vehicle ride that they're doing. Because, you know, does it have to be an IP? Couldn't it just be its own thing, you know? But no, it's going to be Cars. It's going to be freaking Cars. Now, I will give Disney one thing. They did get me on something. The Ranger. I fucking love the Humphrey cartoons from when I was a kid. Those were the funniest damn Disney cartoons I have ever watched as a kid. I loved them more than anything else. More than Goofy, Donald, Mickey, all that stuff. The Humphrey ones just made me laugh my ass off as a kid. So the fact that they remember the Ranger and they're making him a car and his name just perfectly goes to Autobahn, they got me on that. I'd rather it still be its own thing, you know, but it's not. And that's a shame, you know? Just doesn't have to always be an IP. But I guess it is now, you know? All right, let's get back to this. Here, how do I do? Okay, there we go. But I can imagine this was also just a nice area for families to come to in like probably the 70s and like have lunch over here. Just, you know, oh, we're going to Disney. We don't need to eat at the park. We'll bring a basket with us. I wonder if this was a river at one point, like a real one, or a water feature. I feel like it probably was. Now it's just where people dump trash. Wow. But I can imagine, like, yeah, that'd be cool. Really? Seriously? What? Is there any part of this? Like, man, they have blocked off so much of this area. Like, don't get me wrong. I get that they're closing this thing down, but you'd think, like, hey, we're going to be closing this attraction, this whole area that's been here since day one. Let's get it back up to perfect condition. Let people enjoy it one last time and then shut it all down. I mean, I know Disney, you know, it's all about budgets and stuff like that and creating, you know, creating those precious lightning lanes. Got to keep building those lightning lane rides. That's where the money is. Big time cash. Lightning lanes. Oh man, I can't believe this view is going to be gone. There's going to be a mountain here with pistons on it. It's going to be a Piston Peak. Isn't that exciting? Piston Peak. Because I keep forgetting that they're streaming right now, okay? It's Friday evening for me. I had no idea that they would be streaming. I keep forgetting. You know what? They shouldn't be streaming when I'm streaming. How about that? Maybe they should have taken a break. You know? It's fine. I don't expect any viewers. This is all just for memories, you know? Just making memories. Classic memories. Okay, you know what? You know, hey, look at that, huh? See that dumpster painted like the American flag? Why would I want to miss this? All right? Maybe they shouldn't be streaming when such patriotic things are happening at the most magical place on earth. Did you ever think about that? Huh? Yeah. I bet you feel stupid now. Huh? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I screwed up. I keep forgetting. Especially because I never watch the podcast live, because I always listen to it while I'm driving to work, because it's perfect driving weather. It's crazy how packed this place is today. I'm trying to avoid taking videos of too many other people. There's the Haunted Mansion. You know, this is just for fun. This isn't like, you know, a fancy schmancy edited video. I just thought, you know, I'm gonna be here. This might be the last time. I'd like to come by one more week, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Trying to get some good video. Man, it's getting busy over here again. Jeez, look at all the people down there. All those people waiting to come to the island. Like, damn. And like half of it's closed. Here, I'll go down to where the bridge is to the second half of the island, where those kids had obviously ignored the closed signs and just went over there. What's crazy too is I had just gone across the bridge to that island, and the door to Fort Clemens was like not locked up. So I was like kind of peeking in before a cast member was like, "Hey, don't do that." Yeah, here we are. Cool. Yeah, it's all closed down. When I first got here, I kind of like made a beeline for this area because I really wanted to explore over there, and I got past it before they put up the close, but then there were cast members over there kind of telling everyone, you know, sorry, there's bees and stuff is flooded, so you can't come that way. Oh, man. That's a shame. I really wanted to go check out more of the island. I can't believe it's going. I mean, I've got to hope that this new Cars attraction will kind of create that same beautiful atmosphere, but I'm not expecting it. Just because it's going to be all themed around cars. If it was just its own thing, it would fit this area so well. But now it's just, I mean, like, look at that mountain. You've got Big Thunder Mountain. Now, imagine if it just had, I don't know, fucking headlights coming off of it or something bullshit like that. It would stick out so damn much to the rest of the area. But no, it's a mountain where you ride a roller coaster. A really good roller coaster. They're currently refurbishing it right now, but, you know, I can't believe this is all going. All right, let's keep walking. Yeah, there's some of the caves you can't go into because I guess it flooded in there because of the rain. But I do want to... Oh, this is probably also why they're taken out of this area, because that's an actual genuine issue. Let's see, is there any place else? Well, I think I'm going in circles, but I know there's a few places I haven't been to yet. There's like Aunt Polly's, like it was like a small little restaurant they had here. But I swear to God, in the 20 years I've lived in Florida, I have never seen this Aunt Polly's Refreshments opened. But we'll go check it out. No, other than the stream go... Oh, yeah, that's right. I got blocked here. Wait a minute. Okay, so down there is the... Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hey, you genuinely can get lost on this island a bit. Plus, it doesn't help that there's so many people, and I'm doing my best not to put them in the footage. Can I just say, we're never going to hear this steamboat ever again. I mean, just really, think about just walking around Disney and never hearing that ever again. That blows my mind. Why? Just, damn, it sucks. Hold on. I'm going to put this down for a second. Man, it's just crazy to think that's going to be gone. The sights and sounds of Disney forever removed. I just don't get it. They have so much land here. And yes, a lot of it is protected landscape. But a lot of it isn't. A lot of it is stuff they could do for themselves. Look, you can't even come back here. This whole area is roped off because it's probably not safe anymore. Though I want to say I actually have been over here. I do remember sitting down on those boxes. Now, you know what they say. It's just, it's because it's a chick. Get it? What's this gonna look like too? Because I think from that artwork, there is no river over here. This will all be filled in. What's it going to look like? Are they going to... Especially because with the queue there, it turns into that really goofy, stupid, cartoony area to the left. And I would love for them to just dismantle and destroy that and build like a proper queue. Especially like the one at Disneyland. I like that one. That one at Disneyland was pretty good. I liked it a lot. Look at that. It's just like... I can't get... I think they're testing fireworks. I need to ride the paddle boat today, too. Definitely get on that for a bit. All right, let's go. And now we are going across the barrel bridges. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna drop my phone. Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh God. All right. No, we're fine. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Oh man, I can't believe this is gonna go. I can't believe this is all going to be gone. It's going to be wild to see this area under construction too, you know? Just because how on earth are they going to possibly wall this off? Like, there's no way. It's just too much landscape. Man, I can't believe this. I just wish there was a way to keep these views while still making better use of this land. You know? I wish there had been a way to do that. All right, let's get it. Okay. Oh my God. Oh gee. Oh God. Oh God. Oh geez. Oh God. Almost fucking died. Definitely almost died. That was. They should really get rid of that thing. All right. Let's see. Over there's on Polly's. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm not going this way. Just, yeah, more shit you can't... Oh, I see. Like, it looks like it's, like, falling in on itself. But yeah, over here's Aunt Polly's. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen this thing open. I would love to eat here, though. How great would that be? Oh, sweet! All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm going to get myself a delicious Coke real quick. Just gonna... Okay, well, how much? Alright, okay, maybe that one's not working, but this one definitely must be. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, well, alright, I guess we're not enjoying a delicious ice-cold Coca-Cola right now. How awesome would it be to actually have some food over here, though? This is a great area. Oh, man. Just going to put the phone down for a second. Angle it a bit so everyone can... I guess you can kind of see the boat. Here, let me just flip it back around. Whew. It is so hot. I hope I'm even coming in. This table is not very secure. Well, over that way is just back to the dock where the rafts are. There's not much here. There isn't much here, but there is a lot to it. There is definitely a lot to what this area means for the mainline Disney parks. You know, Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, all of them. Just these rivers, the steamboat, the island itself, it's so much more than just an attraction. It is the soul of how people imagine Disney, and it's going to be gone. People are going to bring their kids here, talking about, about the park, and it just keeps... I can't imagine more of a drastic change. I just... Like, the very, just theme of this entire area, from Frontierland to Adventureland, it's going to be completely changed. I just can't believe it. This wasn't the best tour, but I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let's watch the steamboat leave. Let me switch to my better camera. I wonder if I can get it up higher. Last thing I want is to drop my goddamn phone. I don't know. I feel like that's going to fall. All right, that seems to be holding well. Nope, it's fallen. I'm sorry. I got a new fancy tripod and everything, but it's not gonna work. So I'll at least hold it. Still feel like I could make this work. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that works perfectly. All right.
Stay right there.
You know, maybe we should ride it. Maybe I should take the time, go wait in line and ride that. Stream from there too. You know what? I think that's a good idea. Let's head over there. I might have to cut the stream for a minute, but yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Oh, it is starting to drizzle. Man, interesting. Either that trash can just has never been emptied, or people actually do eat over here. Don't know. I don't know what this dock was used at some. Oh, right, the canoes. Bet that's what this was used for at some point. There's the painted fence. I don't know why Tom and Huck would be painting, you know, a fence on their island, but you know, whatever. Guess they can do whatever they want. There's the mill. The old mill, inspired by that old Walt Disney cartoon as well, which is a really, really good cartoon. Like, that was art. Man, what a shame it's not working anymore. Yeah, never gonna hear that in this park ever again. Sound of the steamboat. That's gone. Oh wow, it's pretty packed over here to get back to the mainland. So I'm gonna stop here and then I'll start back up when I'm on the boat. All right, I think we're good. Not a bad position either. I was gonna go up top, but I feel right here is good. It's not too busy. It's not too crazy. You know, we got people coming by and rafts. Yeah, look at how happy they are. Oh, what a magical place. Ah, the old Magic Kingdom, land of cars now. So you know They got that going for them. Land of cars. It was very fun exploring the island. I just wish there had been more to it. I really do wish that, you know, I have no doubt that the management here at the park has known for a while now that the island was on the chopping block. And I really wish that in its final months, they could have just pulled together some budget and got this thing, maybe not 100%, but at least to the level that could ensure that everyone gets a chance to really enjoy the island one last time. I really do. I really wish that could have happened. Oh well. What a fascinating experience this is. Just this quaint little section of the park rarely visited by anyone. It's funny too, I had always thought there were tunnels that, you know, led to the island. And now I still think there are, but when I spoke with the people who were boarding the raft, actual cast members, I even asked them, it's like, wait, you guys are taking the raft across? What? Aren't you gonna take like the tunnels? They said there were no tunnels. I still have a feeling there are. Maybe not for everyone, but this is probably going to be the last time I ride this riverboat. Here's the Haunted Mansion. Completely and utterly ruined. My absolute favorite ride. Just I loved that ride so much. I can't believe they put the Hatbox Ghost. I'm so damn just broken up about it. Just ruining the entirety of the ride. And you know what? I like the house. I like the mansion. I like its design. It doesn't necessarily look haunted or even creepy. It's just got a unique vibe to it. And man, this view is going to disappear soon. I mean, where I'm standing, will this view even exist in some manner? God, it's so... Well, you know what? At least you still got Disneyland, you know? At least Disneyland is still relative. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are problems with Disneyland. I mean, their Tomorrowland is horrible. Of course, so is ours, but God damn it, I do love that people mover over here. I will ride that thing every single time I'm at the parks. I think we're taking off. We shipping out. Or not. That was a warning whistle. You know what one thing I did enjoy about Disneyland was they had two boats. They had the river boat, but then they also had that Columbia boat, which was that old-fashioned looking American boat. Oh, that was neat. Very cool. It even had cannons. That was great. Though I will say, at its peak, our Rivers of America is still the better of the two. I mean, it's not at its peak right now. Not at all. Not even close. I mean, I don't think anything is working in this area. I'm quite certain.
Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard. Cargo secure. All passengers boarded.
Shh, we got the captain talking. And definitely not a recording.
All hands stand by. Engine room, reverse 1/4. Bow, cast off bow line. Aye, sir. Bow line away. Engine room, at 1/4. Down last count. Leisman, down. Give me a depth reading, mark. Engine room ahead 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes.
I think at this point I might just stay quiet and just enjoy the river itself.
I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. And he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with merry calamity on his watch. So far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guests everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut if you're stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. But I will tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river, even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. But mostly it's flush time. Well on its way to become fine.
Sorry, hopefully the signal will keep sticking around.
Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. Takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was young, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mill is there, back in the woods just off Tom's landing. And that's Mud Park. Tom and I spend most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the Big Island to the Little one. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. me. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, Old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here is been bragging that if push came to shove, he could navigate the Liberty Bell on a heavy duty. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain, but mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian Village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. And usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west. And of course your Shawnee, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Could be why the Powhatans are out this far. Just following the food trail. That other village off the port has been here a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it Little, which means fire canoe, because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our topsail. The first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our river was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. And those who fall in battle are placed atop the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through to save water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
Been this way before, know that the water can get fairly shallow. In the river, the leadsmen call out the deck. Each word is a Part 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. River pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. Well, I can hear them from here. Not from all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. You folks aren't that look past the trees on the island? That's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.
By the mark, halfway, no bottom, safe water, halfway, safe passage.
You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the wood? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial grounds, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches if they ain't reading your direction. You won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining them. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be putting into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper two decks might be of a mind to collect all your parcels and head to the lower deck. Got youngins who'll want to take them in here before they get out of hand. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us. I hope I see you next time around the river bend.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Well, that's what I was expecting. But that was the final ride for the night. They are done. No more rides down the rivers of America. Wow. I guess that's the end of it, and I better get off before I get yelled at. Hope you all enjoyed watching that one last time with me. And I guess we'll just see what the future holds for this area. Good night.